Welcome back to Lost Legacy. So yeah, now that we finally found the place where supposedly the big treasure is, let's see if we can find it.
Alright, game, this is the place promised to us. Let's see if it's all it's worth to be.
Now we're getting somewhere.
It's the place promised in the early days of the place.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Ruby. Okay.
Ruby? Oh, right. Yeah, Ruby
the
helped
Queen's
you.
Ruby.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no King Sapphire.
Another one of these doors.
A Queen's Ruby and a King Sapphire. Sapphire really does wear the pants in the relationship, despite the fact that she's the one who wears the dress.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But she wears the
That's
tux.
Works.
Wow, that's not ominous at all.
Feels like a crypt in here.
Nah, you think?
Burials aren't really a Hindu thing. They generally favor
There you go,
cremation.
Droga.
It's a
A
beautiful
lot of
ceremony.
death here.
Sounds
Basically,
like sacrifice.
they preferred cremation over crypt.
The idea is our bodies are merely borrowed vehicles.
Yeah, shame there's quite a few still skeletal remains every now and then.
Sentiment? Too late for these poor bastards.
All right, let's see
Jeez,
where to go.
I wonder if they cremated them alive.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe not.
Aha.
Hey, up here.
Go. Oh.
Sorry.
What? Hell.
Eh?
This was it. Their final stand.
Yep.
Wasn't enough to save their
Of
empire.
course.
But their loss is our gain.
True.
Unless the enemy stole the treasure.
Let's see.
But with the Asav is already there.
Here's our way in.
Oh, I love this line here.
Nadine, can you lend a hand with this chap?
Sure.
Ha!
Come on, old fellow.
Thanks.
Here we
Go. Here's one.
go. Excuse me. Sorry.
Respect for the dead, Chloe. Come on.
We must be getting close. Hopefully closer than these guys.
I'm sorry, guys, but I keep getting the feeling that Asav took the back door through and is already there.
Hey guys, I found the stairs.
You
Either
see,
that or he used his hook hands and climbed up. Oh, sorry, wrong.
You
Oh, here we
see.
go.
You see, I found out about the stairs because of an ancient library that will not show up in any other context. Back
There
to
you
you,
go.
John.
And now we're about to do my favorite puzzle in the game.
I got a mistaken with
Oh,
Asav.
that's different.
wrong. It's Usman Ali, Joe.
If I had a guess.
Remind me again, because I
Mechanism to open
is Azimandi of Indian descent.
door.
Yes.
Yes. Remember,
Okay, well,
Pedro.
in that case, it fits.
Remember, Pedro, everyone in the Fire Nation in Shyamalan's vision is Indian instead of
Chopping
Japanese.
off Ganesha's tusk.
True, but again. All right, so there you go.
With the axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
The
an
one that
axe to
she, the Ganesh's
grind.
father gave to punish her.
Haha.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
That's family.
Yep, exactly.
Come on. Let's see about opening that door.
Okay. So here's how the puzzle works. So what we have to do is we have to move those figures around so we can properly align the shadows with the correct figures. So we can make a perfect one-to-one sync. This can be harder than you think because of the way the puzzle is set up, but it'll become more obvious as you see what I'm. As you can see, all the pictures have to go and have to be moved. However, if there's another figure in the way, obviously that figure can't move past. There you go. See, and the way it works is you can't just move one piece from one slot to from one space to another. You have to just let it just slide into until it hits something. So basically, this can take quite a while in figuring out. You have to figure out. What? Go ahead, Lewis.
Bit of an odd line. I think it was either Chloe or what's her name said earlier. The shadow moved too. I was like, well, duh. Shadow moved too. Of course it does.
This actually looks
You
like
mean
fun.
that it came out of the shadows? Huh?
Pedro, I know you don't like that game.
Sorry, that line was stupid.
You mustn't
Anyway.
allow it. You mustn't allow it to cloud your judgment. Otherwise, you'll end up like
I'm not letting it cloud my judgment.
Or also end up like Ra's al Ghul.
uh Yes, old, bitter, but A gave birth to. No,
Oh, that's right. I forgot there's also a Lazarus Pit in Monster Family.
Yeah, basically, audience, Dover has been haunted by a British German-made animated movie.
Monster Family. It has a Rotten Tomato score of 10%. Do the math.
One of the big things about one of the big sources of difficulty for this puzzle is the fact that in order to properly move a figure in the correct spot, you might also have to move another figure that might already be in the correct spot. So obviously, you have to find a good combination of trying to get all the figures in the correct spot, but at the same time, it can be hard because sometimes you're going to have to intentionally move a figure out of its correct place for a greater good.
I've never been really a fan of those puzzles. I mean, if one bit's solved, let it be solved so I can concentrate on the rest.
Dwibs, the thing is, Dwibs, you gotta. It's a puzzle. It's supposed to be hard to solve. If it wasn't like that, it would be way easier.
I don't like those kind of puzzles.
The point is, this puzzle can be quite tricky to figure out.
I'm not doing this kind of puzzle in real life.
Okay, so I only have to finish off the horn, or the whatever that thing is. Anyway, so I'm trying to find the best way I can do it without moving the other figures too much. Go see, in order to properly see. Fortunately, since the Axeman is still in the same line, or same row if you prefer, the shadow still is perfectly in line. So it's here. And now it looks proper. However, in order to do that, I had to move that other guy. So let's try this again.
There you go.
I think that's it.
There we go. And I won a trophy. Shadow feed. Basically, that means shadow feeder. Basically,
No, not Shadow Fever.
shadow feeder. Yes, feeder.
I understood that reference.
Yeah, I understood that as well. But the point is, you get that trophy if you manage to solve that puzzle in less than 10 moves, basically.
I know. Just don't get us killed.
You're no fun. Ready?
All right, let's see. What could possibly go wrong?
Ooh.
Careful.
Quite a few. And then you get a game over upon saving that.
Amazing. What the Shiva?
Ha.
My thoughts exactly.
I was gonna say, don't take it otherwise.
Well, crud.
Oh, well, not to worry. The gate's opening above us.
Oh no.
And I'm pretty sure there won't be a nasty surprise at the top.
Where the hell's the tusk? I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Like I said, maybe the bad guys got the... I mean, you know, maybe the, historical villains back then, when they conquered this place, stole the tusk.
I think you're right. Terrific. No, hear me out. Ganesh is the symbol of,
Halabadu.
and Shiva was the symbol of,
Belor.
which was the old.
The old capital.
Exactly.
So
What if
Heffalump
King built
and
this
Balu
spectacular
got
city,
it.
And it was a wonderful target for the Persians.
Oh yeah, and also pots and golds of rainbows and the red
This whole
balloon.
city was a decoy.
What if
Wait,
they let
so
it
all
go
this time the secret was Lucky Charms?
And their treasure.
There you go. Basically, this whole thing was just a fool's errand to make people think that there was no treasure. That's Chloe's theory right now. However, we can still look for it in Balur, because Balur was the old capital.
This is definitely not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It's coming loose. Grab
Oh no, it's time for an Uncharted set piece. No.
Teresa! I'm okay. Go!
All right, let's go.
But the water's rising, so you better be quick.
Yep. Not to mention the thing is falling apart. Oh crap. All right, jump, 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 jump.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Chloe.
Basically,
see
Shiroi,
what I mean?
We came across yet another action set piece.
Turns out we may have been played for patsies.
Yeah.
Not Fiddles this time.
Well, that's because Robin Atkindows is dead in this universe.
Yeah.
By
that
the
was
way,
fun.
speaking of which, Robin Atkindows plays one of my favorite new characters in the DuckTales reboot.
Raw talent and a little bit of luck. Hey, nice work, partner.
Nice work.
Put it there. Jesus.
Let's see, we're both wet. And
You're gonna need a drink after this.
yes, a drink in a very comfortable hotel with a man with very big ball sacks of ice.
There a huge water
Jova, get your mind out of the gutter.
Naughty Dog game, Pedro.
It was.
I know what you were referencing. It's still wrong.
And there you go. See, doing that activated the aqueduct. The aqueduct.
Water's channeling there from the fall.
Also, I was also internally comparing this to what happened at the end of Sonic's story in 06.
Well,
Because they both, just
Oh.
kind of flop on a mountain. One of them's lying on their back, and then they start laughing about it.
Look, sorry if I cut too close to the bone back there.
that's all right. You two would have got on like a house on fire.
I can see what's happening.
Haha, because one of the actors in this film plays a henchman to a guy who sets a house on fire.
The one who plays Chloe?
Actor joke.
No,
Could have possibly.
no. The main, remember Jova, Asav is played by the same actor who plays Hook Hands in Unfortunate Events.
Ah,
Sure, he has a name, but we're calling him Hookhand.
Yeah.
The water is being channeled toward the gate, so let's follow the aqueduct.
Copy that. I'll take point.
Very well then.
and by I'll take points, she means I'll go ahead so the player knows where to go.
I'll be your guide.
Indeed. That's also a pretty good character.
So they flooded their city to protect their secrets.
You think the
But
soldiers
you're right, you have to trust me.
Honesty's not always the best policy.
Or believe in
Behind
me.
you 100%. So you think
Oh,
Asav's keeping
God.
his men in the dark?
But you're right, we also have to watch out for Dead Man. And that actually is a name.
The
It's okay. Hopefully,
I
Officer
think- I
Patrol
think
will
the-
help.
The localizers are starting to get carried away with the puns now.
I'd love to be in that writing room.
I know, right?
All right. I just want to listen here.
You take left, I take right.
She
Okay.
does-
Okay. Or we can do that. Yes, I guess.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Chloe was like, okay, I'll take the right, you'll take the left, and then she just goes and takes both of them.
And then the walkie-talkie goes on. All right, man in sector 34. What's our status?
Well, if this was a Metal Gear game, that would be the way it was. Yes, starting with Metal Gear Solid 2, they've always had that mechanic of whenever you take down a soldier and then someone tries to contact him, they'll notice that there's something wrong and they'll warn the others.
Yeah, MGS3 does that as well, doesn't it?
All the MGS games starting with 2 do
Oh,
that.
we shot him in the balls nearly.
Well, he was in my way.
And we're playing a Sony game.
And they're trying to kill us so we can shoot them.
Wow.
Survival of the fittest.
Wow.
Survival of the fittest.
Asav actually came to try and take care of them himself.
Yes.
Want something done right, eventually you've got to do it yourself.
He's like Dr. Eggman. He doesn't rely on using his henchmen to kill Sonic. He just does it himself 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So I like about Eggman. He's always on the front lines.
Unfortunately, he doesn't come at us with a ball and chain, so he comes with something much more fearsome.
The Sonic fan base.
No, a tank, Dwibs.
So that's
Well,
that's still not as dangerous as the Legend of Zelda fan base.
True.
Oh, wow. Guy just ran up to you for a headshot.
There you go. I'm gonna. Oh, look at that! The guy was clipping through the thing.
Ow.
Thanks, Nadine.
Nadine with her awesome clipping powers.
I decided to take Goethe's approach.
Well, you kind of don't really have much choice considering how you're being chased by a tank.
Pedro, you're not even doing it properly. You have to run at them and jump.
True, yeah.
Well, I tried.
So, speaking of weird names...
Think of this as my equivalent of your fate.
Of my what? Sorry, you cut out.
Pedro?
Anyway, so yes, how will Chloe... Oh, let's see, so... Well, there's no sign of a tank.
You there, Pedro? Oh, I'm sorry everyone, we have lost Pedro. He was assassinated by Asav. So...
Dang.
For criticizing Dwib's gameplay.
Yeah, I contacted Asav, told him I was a big fan of his acting and series of unfortunate events.
And considering how Asav has a freaking tank gun there... Yeah.
Yeah, I taught him to use the tank, and if that failed, just just use your men.
So
Speaking of which, the new series of unfortunate events is very good.
Uh-huh.
Calmly to spats in that shows all.
Yeah.
Go figure. Oh, speaking of weird names, believe it or not, guys, we actually have a politician in America whose name is Eggman.
I don't believe you.
Susan Eggman.
Yep.
Oh.
And you know what's even better? She's on the California State Assembly. California being where his attorney takes place in the localization.
That's great.
It reminds me about how we have a guy named Doug Bowser who's working at Nintendo. Never forget that.
Alright, Pedro, you're there now. Well, I guess we'll have to finish this part without him then, guys. So, we're still being attacked by Asav's men.
And a tank.
Oh,
Ah!
the tank
Speaking
again.
of the tank!
Whee!
Thanks
Alright,
for the
guys,
memories.
pretend I'm playing this game.
You're doing good, Dwibs. Keep it all you got.
Yeah.
Remember, just keep running and nothing will actually hit you. That's
I
usually
have,
how this works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Well, what's let me... what do I do?
Shoot, if it's wow. We can maybe glide!
Wow, I did play this
No!
game.
No! I never got to tell... I never got to tell Chloe I loved her before she died.
Wow, I did play this game. I got lost and I died.
That's a nice omen, actually. It shows that Nadine has truly come to care for Chloe the way she shouts no if Chloe dies.
Yeah.
What does it take to impress you?
Becoming a mass psychopath.
He was missing
Come on,
a point
Pedro, I
blank.
mean, me. Punch the shit out of him. What am I doing now?
Wow,
Holding to check the internet connection.
wow, isn't that what you would do too, Dwibs? Pause out of
Pedro?
nowhere?
Yes, I would. But I'd try my best to hide it. Granted, I'd miss a few slots, but still.
In all
Sorry, Pedro, if
seriousness.
you're saying anything, we still can't hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I've now taken over the playthrough.
In all seriousness, no, I'm guessing that Pedro probably paused there because something coming up. Maybe he was planning out his strategy.
Or he just wanted a better weapon.
Oh, Pedro, we can hear
We just
you.
heard him
Pedro?
for a bit.
I don't. It was fine all day, but I decided to go to shit on me now.
Anyway, Pedro,
Alright,
what were you
anyway, what were
going
you
to say
saying
before I cut you off?
I was saying that my attempt at going Rambo was my equivalent of your failed stealth attempt.
Yeah, you've actually been playing this a lot like Dwibs, even to the point where you paused out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Also,
for a second
Pedro.
there,
And also got lost and died.
For a second there, I thought I was the one that recorded this game, but you wiped my memory and made it like you did it. You even took the full, you even used your masterful video editing skills to change the language to Portuguese.
And then we also found out that Nadine actually truly does love Chloe when she cried no as Chloe died because she never got to tell Chloe she loved her before she met her.
Jova, please take your shipping out of the equation.
Acid whips, it already is a thing.
Friendshipping is
Yeah.
best shipping.
I mean, come on, it's obvious what they're setting up here, Dwibs.
I don't think it's so much that it's
I'll-
obvious, but yeah, sure.
That said, though, by the way, Pedro, as I revealed to Shiroi and Dwibs, we have a politician whose name is Eggman.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Ouch.
They
Good
had,
thing these characters are always so durable.
yeah, their bones aren't broken.
It helps to land the right way.
Well, it didn't fall from that high.
I don't know, Joe, but in a case like this, I don't want to land on an arm I might need to use for combat.
Oh, absolutely. They luckily landed in the right position so that they won't get too broken up.
Yeah, I mean, it probably you probably wouldn't break anything like with that last fall, but you would definitely be bruised.
Not to mention, guys, action movie logic. It's just this kind of thing that's always going to be a thing.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, like action movie. There's action movie logic and there's other movie logic.
Well,
you know?
okay. Well, it's like I say, Miko. I'll give Indiana Jones free credit. For the most part, they keep it well enough in the realms of reality as to how one would react, getting messed up the way they do, except for obviously the mystical
All
stuff.
right, get ready to this, because you're gonna like this.
What does
A
it
guy
turn out?
a guy dies on screen.
No one. There's no death, but yeah, this is a cool part.
Does it turn out the villain was Ripto all along?
Okay, so let's see. Where can
Oh
we go?
wait, Nadine's gonna betray Chloe, isn't she?
No, nothing like
Up here, there's a breach.
that.
No!
Nadine is not the betraying type at all. Remember, Joe, what happened before?
She
All right, let's
She
see
left-
how this goes.
she left the Drake brothers to burn.
Yeah, but she was the one who was betrayed first, remember?
Okay, hang on. Let me see how this goes.
Hey, Asav.
The Eye of Shiva. It's impressive. My man worked for a week and turned up nothing.
They probably hired the wrong expert.
Perhaps.
Now's not the time for you to be
That's
sad.
actually, but that line is actually the foreshadowing, believe it or not.
Let me
Oh,
guess. He finds the expert later on and kills him.
You're not that far off, Dwibs. Believe it or not.
He executes him for failure.
Do we already know who the expert is?
You do know who the expert is, but you don't know as yet in the context of this game. Let's just say the expert is someone we know.
Oh, let me guess. The expert was Sully, who was purposely throwing him off so that Chloe could have a shot.
I was expecting that too, but no, it's not that one.
Then it's Sam.
Men?
Don't worry, you'll see. In the next part, I think, after this.
So, in times of war, these aqueducts, they would run red through the capital. Those who would not fight had to be used to inspire those who would.
Or intimidate.
Uh,
Right,
Fortunately, he would.
he's
Fortunately,
easily distracted, isn't he?
yeah. But however, Drebs, here's the thing: he is a phenomenal physical fighter.
Yeah,
so
Jesus.
well, crap.
yeah,
He-
like
he's-
that's just the
he's
thing.
trained in military.
Considering his look, you'd think he. I mean, yeah, considering he wouldn't like be this fighting machine, but he is.
Well,
Looks
looks
can be deceiving.
so yeah, there we go.
Like, seriously, for all we know,
You cannot. I'm not even kidding. You cannot literally beat him here. You can just dodge. Like he's way too much of a good fighter for them.
I mean, he put down Nadine in a few seconds. It took the Drake brothers
Yeah.
at least 10 minutes to beat her, and that was with
Yeah.
them ganging up on her.
There you go. See, that's just the thing. He hits hard, as you can see. Like, you only give me a couple hits, I'm already at this stage in terms of health. So trust me, you have to time your dodges well, because not only can he hit, so yeah, this is one of those cases where you really have to be good with your dodging timing.
He's kind of like Ty Lee from Avatar. You don't always have to be the strongest. It's also a good way of knowing the right places to strike and hit your opponent to really mess them up badly.
Stamp out the weak bloodline of the young king.
What, is this the plots of Civil War and Black Panther mixed together?
There you go.
Also, monologuing is for losers.
So yeah, let's double team this guy. Oh shit.
Crap, he triple teamed us!
They're surprisingly tactful considering some of the antagonists we've seen throughout these series.
Oh no, you messed with the glasses.
Oh no, I hate these slide things.
Do, 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 do.
What are you referencing?
Mario
64.
slide.
Yeah,
You know, the classic Mario slide thing that you hear in a lot of Mario games.
Started in Mario 64.
Yeah.
And Chloe died.
No, she
that
just
was my
passed.
first Mario game.
You okay?
think so.
I've had better days.
Yeah.
I've had the most horrible dream.
What?
I dreamt that hook hands were reporting that events turned into a psychopath.
Just hang on.
And turns out he's a fucking amazing fighter.
Yeah.
Even the
Oh,
two
yeah.
of us couldn't beat him.
All he had to do was get rid of his hook hands and get one new one sewed onto his wrists.
Maybe
Those are
those
very convincing prosthetics.
new prosthetics are made of titanium.
That's why all our prosthetics are so shit. You know, Asav used the budget up.
You see, Konoloff should have taken Neocortex's advice. Give your niece bionic hands.
Let's
That'll
just,
make her a lot
anyway,
more
to
threatening.
continue.
Yes,
let's just say,
your
Jova,
niece. Of
let's just
course.
let's just,
Or
let's just say,
daughter.
guys, whoever the expert is that Asav hired, the game has been foreshadowing it in various dialogues between both our protagonists and, of course, what Asav just said earlier.
Maybe it was Chloe's father.
No. Chloe's father is definitely dead.
So he
Right.
left behind a lucrative career. I'm sure at one point he thought it was.
Oh
the
my
right
god,
thing
if it's
There you go.
actually...
See, there you go. See, he left behind a lucrative career to search for the Tusk of Ganesh.
Sure you're good to go.
Asav, I mean.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was actually Nadine's father? It turns out this was just a test for his little girl.
That would be interesting. Anyway, everybody, in the next part, we find out who is this so-called Azav's expert.
That's some pretty fucked up test.
Yeah.
You know?
Who is
Well,
Asav's
sure, a
so-called-
screwed up test or a screwed up parent. There's a lot of those in the Uncharted universe.
Yeah. All right, everybody. See you for the next part.
Ta-ta!
See ya.